Hi everybody, this is Alice, Bejeweled Hedgehog. Excuse me. I'm just here to do a quick flip through, if I can find my voice, of a book called Making Handmade Books. Stop. I don't know if you could hear that. Ducky is here right now. And she appeared in one of my other videos and popped up behind my chair and was very pleased to have startled some of the viewers of that video. And so now she's over here being silly and making little ghostly sounds. So I wanted to go through this. It is hot today. It is way too hot today, and it is only supposed to get worse tomorrow. But I just wanted to go through this book because Poet Spice is having a Smashbook journal, art journal challenge, and I know she's interested, and I thought other people might be interested in making their own books also. And this was recommended by YouTube user S. Hepworth. So, let's see, let's get started. It's a pretty good sized book, and it has an amazing number of different really cool things in it. One of the things that I like about it is it has a really good introduction. With the first chapter is just basically all about the tools you'll need, and I was very surprised and pleased to find out that the tools are not all that complicated. Pretty much if you do any crafting at all, I mean, you probably have the basics of what you need. You need rulers and scissors and X-Acto blades, some binder clips, some kind of punching tool. And since I do beading, I have a bead awl, AWL, and you use this for poking holes. Ducky is reading a funny book and is giggling. This is showing you how to score the paper before you fold it. So I really like that. It seems to be it describes different kinds of paper. At the beginning, it's pretty much going on the assumption that you don't have any idea what you're doing. Let's see, backing cloth, linen tape, needles and thread, calculating thread. That to me would be very valuable because I never know, how much thread to use. How to punch holes. How to tie knots. And then it gets in, let's say, basic terms. And then the very first chapter is really cool. It's just folded books. X book over here, X book with pockets. Very simple, very easy. Accordion books. Storybook theater. I mean, there are some really basic books in here that you could use just as an idea for how to put a journal together, but they also they have some things that are cards, like this is a twist card. So I've never done any card making, but I'm very pleased to see that there are some options for that. Now this is very cool, a Venetian blind book. A house card. This is a crown binding, and it shows you examples of really nice art books. Ooh, slot and tab book. And you can get great ideas just for pretty much any kind of thing, crafting or journaling that you're doing, just by looking at the pictures in here. Pocket, triangle, and diamond book. This is called Perfect Binding. And this seems to be how to make a more traditional book. And this involves gluing. This chapter is called Simply Glued. Some of these are almost like origami. It's called a flower fold book. Now this is cool, a winged book. Pocket frame book. Let's see, I don't want to spend forever on this. A tunnel book with continuous sides. I'm going to go through here a little bit faster. A fan book. That would be a great way to use up scrap paper. A side-bound book. And I have been looking at the diagrams, and if I can follow in my head, let's see, hardcover for side binding, paper bag book. I know when Andi does inclusions in her journals, she has included little bags in them, and I never knew how she did it, so this is apparently going to show you how. Then it has a section on scrolls, on accordions, back-to-back accordion book. Here's another accordion book. It's bound. Let's see. Wow, just so many different, okay, a whole bunch of different kinds. Jacob's Ladder book. I mean, that looks kind of complicated, but really, really cool. If you've ever seen those Jacob's Ladder, like kind of toys, where you hold them and they flip in one direction and then you hold them in the other, you know, and they sort of flip backwards. I'm not describing that well at all. But these are instructions on how to make them. The Codex, Chapter 7. Western Multiple Signature. See, this I think is going to be the chapter that has more on what we would consider traditional, you know, bookmaking. And here's a whole bunch of little diagrams. French link stitch. These are all different ways of stitching the back. Multiple signatures onto a ribbon. That looks kind of cool, kind of fun. Multiple signature with a rounded spine. So this is a way of putting a spine on the back. Yeah, and it shows you, you know, how to do the punching and how to do the sewing. And I am going to have to speed this a little bit here. Codex Variations, exposed stitch book. So yeah, there are just so many different things in here. Showing you how to get things ready for sewing, how to do different kinds of bindings. I have not had time yet to make any of these, but I am really, really impressed. Here it's showing you how to make a paper slipcase to put your book in. Case binding with a flat spine. So, yeah, this is a really fascinating book. I am very, very pleased with it. It's showing you how to make a couple of boxes and trays, portfolios. So, yeah, it's very useful, and the book examples in here are really, really pretty. I really like it. I recommend it. That is it. Stay cool, everybody. Bye.